Are we back? Wait, are we back? Are we good? I have no idea what just happened. Are we good? We're back. We're back, boys. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. We're back. Hold on. Everyone, we are back. Stream is back up. Are we good? Somebody tell me if we're good or not. Are we good? I hope we're good. Chat, are we back or are we dead? Are we back or are we dead? Hello? Welcome back, yes? Okay. It looks like the chat bugged out pretty hard. And I actually don't see you guys here anymore. Welcome back. Yeah, hey. I don't know what happened. Don't know what happened. We're back though. Is the screen flickering still a thing? Well, I think the screen flickering stopped. Yeah, well, the screen flickering stopped, it looks like. Don't know what happened. That was weird. Are we good though? Are we back? I have no idea. You guys are not saying anything in chat. Just gonna wait a bit, I guess. That's unfortunate. All set? I have no idea. We're good. Yep. Yep. We're good. Okay. We GG. Okay. We GG. Yeah, that's what I needed. Okay, cool. Don't know what happened. Have no idea what just happened. No clue what just happened. US 3. Yeah. Well, that was weird. At first, my WoW UI started flickering, which I've never seen before. And then we just got DC'd from streaming. Is it because my twin... I think it's because my twin went live and it couldn't take it. Two people going live. Oh no. Alrighty. Well, we're back. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Man, that feels like wind got knocked out of me, right? Zachary got a group of 5. I'm with player okay. Okay, UI is still doing a bit of flickers. I don't like that. Why is my UI flickering? Do I need to like clean out WTF interface and stuff? Huh. Weird. Set it up, might not like it? What do you mean? Is it an A? Yeah, we're an A. If it persists, I'll take a second chroma off. You think it might be a second chroma that's fucking with it? Could be. I don't think it would, but I guess it could be, right? Yeah? It feels like it's only like... Oh, Jesus. Okay, hold on. I don't think it would be the OBS chroma thing, would it be? I don't think it would be. Would it? Wait. I don't think it would be the chroma. Either way. Was it flickering when you did that? I have no idea. Maybe do the scan repair WAV files? I might have to do that later. Yeah. Maybe. Okay. We got 5. Is the stream back up? We can is it, but if is the stream back up, we can't get to it. Yeah, stream is up. I've never seen it do the flickering thing. You can see like the time is flickering. This right here is flickering a little. Huh. Is the UI that's flickering too? Like, is the Blizzard UI? That's weird. Hey, what do you think about the new raid group? I haven't seen them. Yeah, I might just scan and repair, or maybe it's like get my add-ons updated. Hold on. We'll do this. We'll do the add-on updated. We'll go do the add-on update, boys. Oh, wait, wrong one. Okay, we're good. Well, let me do the add-on update real quick. I feel like that might be causing it. I have no idea if it is. I've never had the game flicker like that. But it's like, I kind of want to nip it in the bud, you know what I mean? I see a problem, I want to go fix it right now. Real quick, it won't take long. Maybe it is the chroma thing. I don't know, actually. I'm sorry, boys. What do you think about the new... Yeah, I haven't seen any. Twitch? Okay, here we go. There's Twitch. Mods. Add-ons for WoW. Well, the Warcraft retail. Oh yeah, there's actually a lot of updates for add-ons that need to happen. A lot of updates. Except certain add-ons I actually need to remove. Like Wargame Helper, I don't need that. Ingress Summons, Arena Live Spectator, I can remove. Remove that. Omni CD, I can remove that. Arena Live Uniframes, I can remove that. Let's see, Method Dungeon is fine, S Arena is fine. Team Tracker, I don't know what that does, but I think I'll remove that too. Let's see, Bartender, I don't use Bartender. Maybe that's causing the issues. 3VGC is fine, Gladius is fine, Easy Frames is fine, Wargame Helper, Move, and I think I got everything I need. Okay, so I think I have it as good as it could be. We're gonna try getting back in. True or false, Systematic is the greatest healer. False. False, yeah. Definitely false. If anything, he takes the cake for being one of the worst healers I've ever met in my life. Okay, so it feels like this chroma needs to be maybe lowered down a bit. There we go. So now I look a little pale, but that's okay. Better than nothing, right? I'll need to fix it later. It's okay. Alrighty, let's see if that fixes the UI flicker. No, it doesn't fix it. It's still flickering. Okay, fuck it. We'll just go with the show. I don't care anymore. I don't know what happened. I don't know what's going on. I don't care. It's flickering for some reason. It could be because of the OBS stuff. We got 5. Let's do it. Perfect. And we got back to stream is still full. Okay, let's do. I think it was this Spart? It was the player 5. I think those two are in a different group. Pretty sure they are. Spectator match. Because Spart and player haven't been got to play that much. So Zachary's group has got to play a bunch, but we'll get him back in a bit anyway. With Spart we got 5. And Spart got 5. Perfect. Now Grand Arena. I'm here, low-key best healer. Duke, you think so? You think you are? Well, at least the UI flickers don't affect the this, yeah, so I guess we're okay. I have no idea what's causing the flicker there, boys. I might need to mess with it later. Switch. What do we got today? We got ourselves a Vinci from Ragnaros on the side. How you doing, Vinci on Team Blue? Actually, we're going to take a look at Team Red while Vinci and Team Blue is getting together. We got monks for days. What is this? That's too many monks. We got Orcus and the monks. We got Monk 1, Monk 2, Monk 3, and Monk 4. Orcus, where'd you get all these monks? Why are there so many monks in your group? There's so many monks. I gotta go beat up everybody, dude. Oh, Orcus decided to go, you know. He picked up Kung Fu, he picked up martial arts, so he's just with his martial arts boys. Where's his Team Blue? We've got Vinci, we got Nando playing the BM, we got us Pantoro on that red, Psyched, as well as Spart. Everybody got, oh, they got like the summer crew. Where's this? Orcus and the boys. Who's going up first? It's gonna be, you said Popo. What? You said, or Poe. We're gonna call him Poe. It's gonna be Poe versus Psyched. Giving him a little bit of a bow, but Poe is gonna open up with a bit of range damage to Psyched. It's gonna maybe get some line of sight. Nope, gonna get back in there on top of Poe with an Ivan to fall. Incap coming down as he has an Onion Trinket already going, and he's just gonna get put in a. He just got put in like a weird position for a second, like spread legs for a second, just freeze. Hold it and get out of there. Poe is trying to get himself some setup, but he's taking a bit of damage right now. Psyched is already getting some pressure early. Poe might have to make a play right here. Gonna be a leg sweep with a Fist of Fury. He does have the Eye of Lethoros on him. Every time he heals himself, he actually does damage to himself. That's going to be interrupt and a stun. Trick gets out of it immediately and continue to run as fast as he can. But can he get away from Psyched? Trying to get away. But so far, hasn't even popped the defensive. It looks like he's just trying to save his defenses for quite a bit. Saved the Trinket coming out. He got himself a bit of a heal. So this man is feeling pretty confident so far. Haven't seen this man freak out at all, unless maybe this guy needs to be freaking out. His health is quite low. Is he going to have the answer here? In cap onto Psych with a couple of Vivifies. Does he have another leg sweep to follow? Does get a wall rolling a little bit late here. Touch Death coming down. Does he have enough damage? He got all these images up and running. Karma to follow Psych. Might do enough damage to himself. Does stop that damage from the Karma with a stomp for a second. Flying up in the air. Does he get enough damage for this? Lances the Karma still active for just a second. Not going to be able to fell Lance into Poe, and he's going to be able to catch a couple of Vivifies behind the corner. Why he's got it. He's going to try to see if he can get a slow onto Psych. Not able to land that slow for a second into a slowdown for a moment with an Imprison. Does have images back up. If he gets the next leg sweep and a Fist of Fury, he might have the chance here. Metamorphosis coming out of Psych. This means business. Trying to see if he can turn it around. No more karma available for Poe. Psych might have him here with a couple of globals. Does get a port out with the Vivid Fight. He does port to him. And it looked like karma ran out for a second. Hopefully he didn't land the incap onto Psych. Hopefully that wasn't an accident there. But Poe is still critically in low health. He still might go down. It's going to get hit with a Psych. Oh, the Concentrator Flame to follow. First Monk comes down, and Psych is going to try to see if he can tear through them back to back. There's going to be another Eye of Lethorus with a leg sweep for Karma. Going to get those images up and running. Touch death onto Psych. Try to min-max the damage. Going to be a stun to Karma. Darkness coming down. Might actually have that touch of death absorbed into darkness. And I think it did. Psych took no damage from a touch of death. All absorbed into darkness. That's such a misplay for Karma, however. And it's going to go flying up in there. While there's going to be a bit of that, what is it? Diffuse magic up and running on Karma. It does land a Maledict onto Psych. The Fist of Furies from the images still go flying. Psych is going to be behind on health for a little bit. Needs to find a way to deal with that Karma. Be able to get through that Karma from Karma. He might have a chance here. He did take down one Monk fairly well. He might have a chance here too. Still has Metamorphosis up and running. Stun to Karma. That could be huge damage though. Eye of Lethorus in case Karma goes for any magical damage. And then instead he goes for Fist of Fury. Maybe he goes away to start to heal himself. That might be a good Eye of Lethorus, but probably not the best setup against Monks here. And Psych is going to get back on top of Karma. Get him quite low. That could be a... oh, what? That was a lag. That was the laggiest port I've ever seen. It looked like he dropped down the port down, but he actually lagged it for a second. Karma out of Karma right now is trying to get him offensive with Psych. Psych could fly up in the air. No, he actually cannot fly up in the air yet. He doesn't have the capability to go flying quite yet. Stun onto Karma right here. Into an I-beam. Could be huge. Annihilate's coming down. Karma not looking that good. This Monk needs to make a play right now. Needs to maybe get away from the Demon Hunter. He cannot run away from the guy. I think he's lagging a little bit. That's going to be a couple of KO strikes, and Psych does take him out. It looked like Karma was under a bit of lag, but these Monks are just falling to the Demon Hunter back to back. Trevor is up next. Trevor did do really well in our duels before. He just tried to go for a bit of a bow with Psych, but does want to get an opener on him regardless. Wants to get an advantage over the DH. Psych got a backflip, juke out Trevor. Hopefully Trevor has... I love the name Trevor. It's just like... It's not like... you would have like Orcus, the fire mage of the, of the horde, Nando, Beastmaster Hunter, Spartacle, the arcane mage dream boy, and then we got Psyched, and then we also have Trevor. Hey guys, I'm Trevor. I just feel like he fits in the weirdest way possible. I've been coming out on Trevor though. He is getting some pressure onto Psych, but looks like the damage is being turned around as the Demon Hunter is just shredding through Trevor. Does land the disarm onto Psych. He does follow up with a Crucible, but that Crucible is going to be fully absorbed and reduced in damage by the diffuse magic. So far, every single Monk has been doing that. It's going to be Touch of Death onto Psych right now. Doesn't have Darkness. Needs to make sure to avoid Trevor as best as possible. Touch of Death is going to do lots of damage. Does get ticked down. I just lost my way of words there for a second. What did I sound like? Jesus. I was going to say just was able to avoid the Touch of Death takedown, but my brain just stopped working for a second. But it's going to be Psych going down off the bat to the very first Monk of the arena so far. After taking down two back-to-back, eventually his cooldowns won't hold up. That's going to be Freezing Trap on the Trevor, though. And that's going to be the worst playstyle choice for Trevor versus Nando. That's going to be a hit-and-run playstyle that we've seen already versus a more sustained damage playstyle with the Beastmaster Hunter. Getting his weapon yoinked away from him for a second. Still getting to do some damage with his pass. That's going to be a stun by Trevor with a Fist of Fury onto Nando. Going to be quite a bit of damage. Nando actually choosing to Trinket at the last second. Popping in the aspect of the Wild. Does have himself the Basilisk. That's going to be a stun, and Trevor does get nipped by the Basilisk for just a second. Nando needs to kite Trevor back towards the Basilisk, or maybe he has a Basilisk there just so he can do some easy chops, and Trevor does get hit with a Ring of Peace, but does go down to the Basilisk. However, that was such a good play by the Basilisk. They had to give him no options. You could either be over there with that big old mean Basilisk, or either over here with me, getting pelted by me and my pets. Gonna be instant interrupt onto Orcus. I guess he tried to go for maybe a polymorph. Didn't have the camera in the right position there for a second, but Orcus playing that arcane mage. I was expecting a fire mage at this point, but for Orcus it's going to be quite hard here. Does have the pets to generate arcane charges for, so you might be able to go for some big damage on Nando. But I guess he's just kind of waiting out, maybe getting the spaz down. Trying to land a polymorph for Nando. He doesn't get it. That was a feint death by Nando. That's going to be another polymorph coming out for Orcus. Might want to go for a polymorph onto Nando's pet, especially while it has Bestial Wrath on it. That's exactly what he should be doing in order to stop the damage from all those pets. Double the wolves are on him. He's out in the open, and Nando getting the sound to Orcus. Trickers out of it, trying to go for another polymorph. Gonna be an interrupt miss by Nando. Does get hit with a poly. Orcus gonna go for that invis. Maybe he can go for big damage. Ruin power coming out. Try to see if he can make a big play. Try to see if he can clap out Nando in a couple of globals. Doesn't even get a cast off on things. Nando didn't take any damage on health. Orcus tried to instant cast on him. Doesn't do that much damage, and that's gonna be Orcus going down to Nando. Second person down, back to back. Jojo is last man standing, representing the Orcus and the boys. All those monks, he's the last monk on the team. He better have himself a play here versus Nando. The hit and run playstyle used to be perfect, and Nando could catch him out with a Basilisk like he did with Trevor. So that is an opportunity that might just happen, but we'll see if it works for him. Jojo landing the full leg sweep onto Nando. Does go for cooldowns, but a little bit late though. Nando does get a freezing trap on one of the images, so it wasn't quite Jojo. But I guess it's better than nothing. One of the images is behind a little bit, the green one, I guess. Does have the Basilisk on one side. If you can force Nando to choose one side of the pillar to retreat to, and have the Basilisk do the work there, that might be the best setup. Does go for a Turtle Shell, and the Basilisk is going to be able to get a couple chomps in. Stun coming on, Jojo does trick it out of it, and is trying to get away from the Basilisk. Nando is trying to cut him back to it, but looks like Jojo is going to retreat completely for just a second. If only Nando set up the Basilisk on that side instead, he might actually be able to force Jojo to the other side of the pillar with a Basilisk load up potion being closed in. The Basilisk does despawn. Jojo is still at no health. Karma doesn't even have Karma anymore. He actually might just go down here. Nando running right at him with a freezer trap just to BM the boy a little bit. One kill command will do the trick. Actually, just gonna put a trap on top of everything on the guy. One kill command doesn't quite do it. Does get a shot at the end there though. Oh my god, these monks. And then they're just hunting the monks down, dude. Look at that boy, psych too. Oh my god, you guys are all like, oh my god, monks. Oh my goodness, all these monks. I bet all of you are happy that monks are taking a little bit of the D, yeah? Taking the goddamn L here. Alrighty, boys. Got a 5. Alright, Zachary got a 5. Who else got a 5? Spart or player, one of you guys. Whoever's ready first. I think we should get Spart in, because Spart hasn't actually got to play his Arcane Mage so far. So we can get Spart in next, yeah? US 4. Right? 4? Yeah, 4th. Hell yeah, boys. And it looks like the random flickering, whatever it was, stopped. Yeah, it looks like whatever the flickering was stopped. Maybe it was the add-ons. Or no, it wasn't actually the add-ons, because I remember updating the add-ons and was still doing it. I have no idea. It could be the OBS. It could be the fact that I have OBS set on 60 FPS. I should put it to 72 FPS because of a 144 Hz monitor. It could be because of that. Either way. It'll be good. Let's get Spart in there. Because Spart hasn't actually got to play that much. He only got to play a little bit against Zachary. So we'll get Zachary and Spart, and we'll get a player. Maybe I'll press Karma this game. Oh, you never get to play as Karma? Yeah. It's going to be Ruins of Lordon, so it's going to be quite a fast map either way, boys. Going to be a quickie. Is Seavark still here? Does he still get people together? Seavark, if you got people together, man, more than welcome to, dude. Get Ellen Dilly, get body count or somebody in, yeah? I want to see some of the blood of the enemy birds, dude. I want to see that. Alrighty, boys. So Twitch, who do we got this time? We got ourselves Team Blue with Vinci, hasn't got to play so far. Nanda again with all the everybody is at the beach party. Yo, Vinci gotta change your mug. You gotta be the same with the boys. Everybody is out here ready for the summer, man. Summer's way over, but everybody's ready for it either way. You're the only one that's in full setup. Anyway, it's gonna be a Vinci, Nanda, Pantora, Psych, and Sparticle. Hasn't got to play that much as an Arcane Mage. Versus Team Red, we got Kazuna back on a Dancing Bear. Peachy playing the Feral Druid. Valrip coming back as an Red Paladin, almost called him Fury Warrior. Zach on the Demon Hunter, and Zap going up first as a Enhancement Shaboy. Good luck and have fun, everybody. Looks like it is gonna be Spart versus Zap. I think Zap is like, uh-oh. He stopped for a second, he hesitated. Spart trying to make sure he gets the right angle. Is going to have to go for the slow gameplay with Zap. If Zap can get the blood of the enemy and can go for Ascendance after, he might be able to do so much damage to Spart. I do wonder if Spart can steal the blood of the enemy buff though. The 5% extra, oh, I think it might have gotten him. Might have missed, but Spart is going to go for Invis for a second, getting slows into Zap. Zap is continuing to get wind strikes. They are doing quite a bit of damage though. Did he get the blood of the enemy off there? He's trying to stay as mobile as he can. Spart is going to go for instant cast to try to see if he can get himself some health back, but that was a pretty good opener by Zap. He's using those cooldowns early, and he can actually go for a little bit of Dispel, just keep ripping buffs away from Spart. Is going to get hit with a Frozen Over while the Ghost Wolves are on him. Those Wolves don't really do that much damage, but they do build up for Zap a lot of Maelstrom. This is at least going to be able to get himself a lot of self-heals going. Zap might have a chance here. Enhancement Shaman is not terrible against a mage. Spart does try to blink away while casting a spell at Zap, and it's going to catch a couple of Arcane Blasts in his face with a Maledict to follow. Spart is going to be able to get out of that Sunder pretty quickly and blink away Zap. Not looking that healthy anymore. While coming out, Safety Chicken is rolling as well. Needs to get some self-heals. Needs to also rip buffs from Spart ASAP. Might need to catch the line inside, but Spart is just shredding through him with those Arcane Missiles. Barely has any health. Trick inside of it does drop down a Counter-Strike Totem. But Spart does take him out of the end, trying to go for as many insta-casts. Every time he gets an insta-cast, he gets himself a little bit of health. Zach is already going to start ripping buffs off of Spart in the opener, but still lands that Polymorph. And there you go, our boy Spart as Arcane Mage going to dance around these bad boys. And actually, Zach, it looks like Zach decided to go for a backflip to chase after Spart, but didn't quite get it. That's going to be a stun to Spart. Trinkets out of it immediately. And is going to try to see if he can get away from Zach. Has a temporal rolling right now, so it's going to be quite a bit of healing. In case Zach even does go try to see if he can rip it off of him. And Zach should be cleaning Spart as much as he can. And that's going to be a Metamorphosis into a Fell Rush right after. Cleared himself off mobility issues. And it's going to get frozen in just a second. Zach needs to go for self-heals immediately. This is going to be quite tough. For a Demon Hunter, a slow, it's quite deliberating. Like, you do have your Fell Rushes and you do have Vengeful Retreat. And you do have your Metamorphosis in order to clean yourself off of any mobility slows. But if another class can continuously slow you and utilize the line of sight of the pillars to keep you at bay, it is still quite hefty. Zach is having a hard time half the time catching up to Spart. That's going to be quick and miss for Spart for just a second. I did hit him with BOTE. Oh, you did? Okay, yeah. I was going to say, as an Enhancement Shaman, the only thing you would be able to do is try to use your cooldowns as often as you can. With Spart, for example, right? It's going to be hard to catch him, so as soon as you get a moment, you should be able to snag him with Blood of the Enemy and go full out Brick Burst ASAP as soon as you can. Spart is going to try to see if he can blink around Zach, trying to dance around him. Iceball coming out a little bit early for Spart as his health does drop quite low. Zach's health is at about half right now. And Spart needs to do a bit more kiting. Zach so far has been able to do quite a bit of healing. I-Beam is available. Any damage you can do to Spart while he's got it is going to be quite valuable. Especially if you can get any interrupts on Spart. Going to be a Maledict. Zach is going to eat that Maledict damage for a little bit at the very beginning. It's going to suppress a lot of the heals he has. So all he can do right now is just wait him out and line aside Spart. Spart health is not looking that good right now. Zach is making his way as damp as Maledict is about to fall off. Stunner to Spart, finally getting some damage in. Spart could go down right here. Temporal coming out at the very last second. Doesn't have any health available. Any ability is going to take him down right now. Barely has any health. Trying to get more slows into Zach. Zach is going to fly up in the air. Spart is going to go for an Invis into more instant cast. Arcane Missiles just trying to go for time. He actually was able to beat Zachary in the DPS race against time. That's going to be another stun by another Demon Hunter. Trying to see if he can let it Polymer. I don't think Spart has a chance here, and down he goes. These Demon Hunters are scary, dude. But at least Nanda's going to be able to get out here and play. Kazoo and Nanda having a bit of a rematch at 4 minutes and dropping down massive basses. He does stun all those pets over there. And Nanda needs to cycle back all the way to all those pets. Going to be checking out Kazoo as he gets hit with a pet stun that Intimidate. And Nanda again cycling, trying to get his pet all the way back to Kazoo. He's trying to circle around. The dire basses on top of him. He should just keep them all on top of one another. But Kazoo's just getting so hyper offensive with Nano. He's trying to avoid the bastards as best as he can, trying to jump around and try not to let it get a single auto attack at him. And his health is doing well so far while Metamorphosis is up. Cyclotronic coming out, he does get interrupted on it. Underrot Trinket is about to proc for huge healing. It looks like it's double procking actually. It was setting himself up for a while. That's going to be a freezing trap, so Nano can maybe get himself a little bit of a breather. Just to set himself up a little bit. Man, if only Kazoo let Sparticle have a full reset, dude. If only he hadn't let him have a full honor duel, I think that would have been such a good game. Another game against DH and Mage. But he's like, you know what? I cannot give him a chance, man. I gotta get at him while I got it. Second proc of that Underrun Chicken for Kazoo coming in right now. Huge heals to follow. Nando's still covering a very low health. He's going to get a stun onto Kazoo while he's got a demonic up and running. Nando making sure to keep himself healed. All Nando can do is, again, perfect because Kazoo wants to stay offensive. Keeping Kazoo in the open, letting the pets do work, letting the pets get all ramped up, and maintaining that self-heal rolling as best as he can, and only trying to go for CC on Kazoo whenever Nando needs to get a bit of a breather, or at least wait out some of cooldowns from Kazoo. Is going to jump himself into that camo, but that Spectre side isn't going to keep him long. Actually, it looked like Nando had a dot on him or two, or maybe one of his pets did. So he can't even stay there for long. Another eye beam, and that's going to be interrupted onto Kazoo as Nando does get disengaged out of there. But his health is not doing that good anymore. Kazoo might just be able to truck the damage and just plow right through Nando. His health is doing just fine. Second Underrod trick coming out. Huge healing out of that Underrod trick. It is going to try to see if it can get away from in front of Nando. But, oh, second, third. What is that? Another Underrod proc. Is he going to get another one? Sport Pod, do it. Do your thing. Do your thing. No, no, no. Okay, no. No more spot procs. That is so much damage. Stun onto Nando. He does have the basils, but I don't think it matters anymore. He's getting shredded right now. Stun onto Kazoo. He triggers out of it immediately. Staying on Nando. Nando using Crucible defensively and needs to keep Kazoo at bay. He's trying to run away from Kazoo, trying to slow him down as best as possible, but also keeping him near the basils is going to be the best way to go. Kazoo using all the rest of his mobility, trying to stay on top of Nando. Actually killed his pet. He actually killed Nando's pet, interrupted him on pet revive. Nando is in the worst position possible. Does get a freezing trap into Kazoo, but I guess it was a bleed. Does get the pet up and running. Maybe a pet heal to follow off of this. Trick gets out of this immediately. The Dire Basilisk didn't get that much value, and Nando just struggling to stay alive. The heal coming out right now. Kazoo could rip that heal off him and does take him out with all his health. He literally started at 100% health and ended at 100% health. I'd rather see Demon Hunter duels though, instead of, like, let's say, instead of classes that have a self-heal that will just go behind the pillar, heal up, come back, do damage, you know what I mean? I like that more, but that's just me. Gonna be a Vinci opening up with a full kidney shot onto Kazoo, nice poison bomb proc and everything. But Kazoo is going to get that Metamorphosis Underrod proc happening already. And Cyclotronic, while all that haste up from that demonic is up and running. So that was quite a lot of damage that he was able to burn through into Vinci. Vinci is already way below half health. Blinded onto Kazoo. Gonna go for a reset. Kazoo does not have a trinket. Vinci could go for a full Vendetta if they wanted to. Are they gonna risk it? They do have Evasion, Cloak of Shadows, and Advantage for Advantage. Cheap shot if they want to go for it. That could be an all-in play for Vinci right now. Unless they do want to go for a slower game. Trying to get himself as much healing as possible. Kidney shot into Kazoo. Are they going to go for a big setup? Nope. Doesn't look like they're going for that Vendetta. But they are going to go for quite a bit of damage. Nice Poison Bomb proc. And that was Crucible on top of Kazoo. Actually, quite a lot of damage. If they were to combine Vendetta into this, that would have been a one-shot. So eventually, it's open to maybe get the kill before the Vendetta needed. Kazoo's going to get a massive amount of healing while the Demonic form is up. While Darkness is up. And eventually is looking to maybe get himself a little bit of light. Kazoo getting another Underrod proc right here. Dude, he's just recovered so much health. Another kidney shot. He has a trinket available in 2 seconds. Is he going to trick this right now? Trickens this immediately. Eventually does not have evasion anymore. Has Cloak of Shadows, but I don't know if that can do anything for him. Does Cloak and using Crucible for a defensive here. Does pop no, doesn't pop Vendetta, but it was a Maledic onto Kazoo. Not gonna let him get any kind of heals. He's gonna wait out the Maledic for a little bit until the health necrotic is out. It's gonna be a stunner. Eventually might be down right here. And Kazoo taking that rogue out. Oh my god. Taking their soul, feeding from their soul, and going up versus Pantora up next. Pantora, does he have a chance here? Could go for a full set of wings. No more trinket available. That's going to be wings for Pantora. Needs to make sure his burst is good here. Not getting the most value out of that damage. Getting hit with a stun to follow right after. He's going to trinket with a shield of vengeance. Kazoo is going to try to see if he can just run from this as best as he can. Kazoo does not have rain from above, so he doesn't have a way to get away from Pantora early. So he's going to have to go for a little bit of a Crucible heal. Does get clapped out though. That Paladin damage is quite nutty. And Valor is the next Paladin. I'll show another damage. And he's got that Underrod trinket too. Oh my god. Dude, that is such a good trinket for any agility classes that have a tank off spec. Or any strength class. It is so good. I would want to see a Death Knight, like a Frost DK with that trinket. You know, go full heal build or something. I think that would be quite nice. Maybe not Unholy. Unholy only heals as much as it does. Hodge onto Pantora. Valor doesn't want to pop full wings on him just yet. He will He wants to get himself a little bit of a setup, maybe get damage enough into Pantora. That is going to be a blessing of protection out of Pantora. See, the only thing he has left is a bubble, while Varub has everything on him. It actually has some holy damage that goes through the blessing of protection. Might have enough holy power here to get himself a full Templar's Verdict. Pantora is trying to run away. Does he have that execute? Almost lands the kill with that execute. Pantora does get himself a flash of light. That next judgment doesn't quite give him the kill he needs, but execute also does not do it either. And you kind of damage he's got going on. Hodge onto Valor. Does he trinket it to go for the kill? He does, so he might put himself up in a bad situation now. Worse than Psych. No trinket available. He's gonna bubble it immediately as he finds himself at super low health. And Psych decided, you know what, since I saw the bubble out of Valor, I'm gonna trinket this. I'm gonna get out of the sun. Probably should have saved it in case Valor was gonna, you know, if Valor is gonna use wings, then I think it's worth trinketing. But that bubble, he still will have a bop, and I guess Psych can rip it off of him unless he gets very unlucky with the bubs that he rips off of Valor. But Valor could maybe get himself a setup. No more trinket for Psych though. He's gonna get a Shield of Vengeance to hold it off the pressure for a little bit. Psych flying up in the air, and not a lot of line of sight exists on this arena. Still getting those fell lances for just a moment or two, getting through that Shield of Vengeance. Valor still hanging in there though. Stun until Valorip into an eye beam by Psych. Does he have enough damage here? Valorip can turn this around. If he has a nice setup right here, he could do it. Blur available for Psych, though. It's going to be a huge defensive. Execute stun's coming out. Unless Valorip can just get a huge one-shot here. Darkness coming down for Psych. Valorip could maybe go for a Blessing of Protection right now. Might want to go for it. He does kill Psych, actually. What? He does kill. He does get the kill, right? He does. What? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Huh? I didn't think he would do it. I actually did not think he would do it. What? Okay. That was something. That was definitely something. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, boys. What happens in the rest of the season? What's up, Michael? How you doing, my man? I hope you're having a good one, my dude. Hope you're having a good one, my man. What's up, broski? What's up, my dude? What would be the best 5v5 team of players? What would be the best team? Are you asking like what classes are the best for a 5v5 1v1 team? Or which players are the best in the 5v5 1v1s? Like top 5. I'm gonna keep my group. Peach is gonna go first. Okay, player got 5. Alright, we're gonna go player versus Zachary, I guess. What's up, D1AX? How you doing, my dude? Hey, Dal, can I add you again? I got hacker. Remember, I got 1-3 on my right now. Yeah, more than welcome to, dude. Hashtag Dalaran, hashtag 1340, my guy. When I say Kaz and Golra are the only demon hunters to kill me, I meant it. Yeah, you think so? Dude, we haven't seen Golrath in a while. He needs to join the duels, show us how it's done. This is the guy that made that Underrot trinket super popular, but he can play without it pretty well too. He's insane. All right, we got Zachary and player up and running next. I was actually surprised he got the kill there on DH. I was running UR tricky before it was meta, now I have to not run it. Yo, I feel you, dude. I'm the same way with stuff like that. Like, what's meta, what's popular, what isn't. I don't want to run the popular stuff. A hunter versus the Underrot trinket? Oh, come on, dude. I do want to. If you guys do see, like, oh my god, there's still so many monks on Team Blue, but I guess I got a couple of different names though. At least there's that. But if you guys want to send me details of that, I would love to include that in the video just to show just how much healing that trinket does. So everybody watching the videos can see it. Switch. We got ourselves Carlito. Wait. That's basically JoJo, but just that's JoJo on a different character. He has the same Mog and everything. But on an Outlaw Rogue, interesting, we got Orcus back and Trevor. You said Popo and Zayden coming in as a nice transmog, nice chance for your weapons. Where's Team Red? We got ourselves Kazoo on Team Red. We got Peachy. Peachy hasn't got to play any last game at all, so they're probably gonna go first. Valorip, Zach, as well as Zap. He's gonna go for a bit of a nap in the back. It is gonna be Peachy popping in a bear form and actually gonna go in stealth form, seeing that he is going versus Zayden first up. Is it Zayden? It has to be Zayden, right? This man wouldn't be running around for no reason on Anetheron. I've never seen that server name, but that's going to be opened up by Peachy. What kind of a setup does Peachy have, though? Thorns coming out immediately as Zayden is going to pop himself full wall. It's going to be full cooldowns coming out for him. images as well as diffuse magic, quite a big amount of cooldowns, but he did want to get some pressure going while trying to deal with thorns. That's going to be touch of death on Pichu right now, but looks like Zayden kind of rolled away from Pichu for a second. Does go for Alexi. Pichu triggers out immediately. Wall of this damage right now, trying to turn the damage counter offensive, and Zayden is going to go for that instant karma with a root immediately. Pichu is going to bail out of there. That's exactly what he wanted. He got himself full damage, and then smoothly, as soon as he saw that combo, just ran away, hit him with a root, got behind the pillar, and got himself a bit of a reheal. Now in bear form, getting caught out of stealth. Fits of Fury slamming him right in the face. He's going to try to see if he can power shift out of it. Cannot do that either. Gonna be a bit of a thorns right now. Zayden needs to be very careful with how much damage he does to Pichu with this. Trying to get himself a bit of a heal skull bash coming out for Pichu regardless. Pichu's kind of just all over the place, dude. Zooming around. Trinket out of Zayden while he's got himself safeguard trinket. Pichu catches himself fairly low on health. He's gonna go behind the pillar, maybe get himself a couple regrowths. Actually gonna go for mage food immediately. While Zayden is way out there, trying to go for mage food, decide, you know what, I think I need a regrowth. I guess expecting for Zayden to come over to him. Not gonna go for full mage food, however. He does start it, but he never finishes it. So I guess I don't really know what to say about that. I feel like he should finish it at that point. Gonna reopen on Zayden. Maybe he can get the bleeds up and running. Fist of Fury deals with it fairly effectively, but that's going to be Zayden using Tiger's Lust to catch up to Pichu, landing a stun on him, but doesn't have the damage needed. He's going to pop himself diffuse magic regardless whether Pichu has thorns or not, and Pichu is just going to wall this damage while he's got it and get another root as Zayden. No more Tiger's Lust. The images are up, missing that Fist of Fury pretty heavily, and Pichu dropping down too. Concentrated Flames at Zayden. He's still got some pressure rolling though. Pichu, how much he use the renewal right now, but they have a perfect opportunity. Does get hit with an incap for just a quick second, but then breaks it immediately. Bash. Does Zayden have anything off of here? Has a karma. Is he going to be able to use it? Does use that karma, and it's going to Tiger's Lust out of that route immediately. Does Pichu have anything for this wall coming up very, very soon? Fist of Fury slowing him down heavily though. He's trying to go for a bit of a bear swipe. Save trick coming out. That's going to be his thorns right now. Needs those thorns. Zayden is going to try to see if he can roll away. Nope. Skull bash available for Pichu. Touch of Death coming down. Needs to kill Zayden right now. Pre-wall the Touch of Death. Needs to end the monk right now. Crucible did not quite do the damage. And Pichu's going to take a Touch of Death damage there. It doesn't look like he did the most damage. Lexium though. Trinket's under Fist of Fury locking him out. That could be anyone's game. Fist of Fury is down. Does Pichu get to go into the big damage? Try to see if he can get a big old bite onto Zayden. He's going to go for a little bit of healing. Pichu might as well do the same. Both of these two just hovering close to death, close to low health, but no one wants to down. Zayden doesn't have a lot of defenses left, has a wall coming up very, very soon. Pichu is still going to be able to get an opener on the guy before the trinket is back up and running. Incap onto Pichu. Does he have the damage here? That Fist of Fury could eliminate him right now. Does Pichu have anything? Thorns are up. No karma available for Zayden. And it's going to be a Crucible to follow. He does go for that diffuse magic. Has wall up and a trinket next. Pichu out of wall, out of everything actually. So all he could really do is maybe catch a reset. Maybe catch himself some bleeds onto Zayden. I want to call him Raiden, but it's Zayden. Does slam a Crucible at his face. Doesn't even go defensive. Bash to follow. Pichu is super low in health. Getting caught in a Fist of Fury. Bear form. No! And it does go down. He'd want to play it out to the end. And Zayden is already getting barraged by Zac in the opener. Stun to follow by Zac. Landing that I-beam karma to follow. Zayden might have himself an opportunity to turn some offensive pressure from Zac around, but instead he's going to be able to get himself some heals at least. Zac could interrupt the heal though. Fist of Fury slamming him. Could go for a Metamorphosis. Zac is going to trinket out of that stun immediately. Metamorphosis coming out, and Zayden is looking to just get away from Zac immediately. Does have a port up and running. Maybe he can get Zac from one side and then port way after him. That does exactly what he does. Zac is lagging a little bit here, but he does get rooted for, it looked like he got rooted for a moment by Zayden. And he's just looking to get away from Zac, so this is going to be a bit of a hit and run strat here for a bit. Zac still has Metamorphosis, so that's quite a big hefty cooldown. If he can do the most amount of damage during the stun while that Meta up and running, he might be able to have a chance here. He needs to put pressure on the Zayden. He needs to find a way to deal with those Fist of Furies. So I would save his stuns mostly for those Fist of Furies, really. There's going to be a big touch of death on the Zachary. Zayden does not have anything to follow up from any defenses here, and he's going to go down. That touch of death does take down on Zac regardless. That's going to be a Palmer by Orcus. Does land a Poly regardless. Goes for a bit of invis. Does he have the full resources? Rune of Power coming out. I think he just wants to one-shot Zachary here. Arcane Blast into instant cast. Arcane Blast into another instant cast. Arcane Blast. That's all the damage he had. I don't really know if Arcane Mages have that kind of burst. But he's going to go for some Arcane Missiles. Zac flying up in there. Might have put himself up in a bad spot. If Orcus has enough damage here, Arcane Missiles are just flying for that boy. But he said, you know what? I'm going to bail out for a second. Zac is just healing way too much through all this. That's gonna be a little bit rough here for Zach. But Orcas though, what a move, dude. I don't really see Arcane Mages ever burst like that. The only thing I see him do is maybe set up, get someone low, and then maybe get a couple charges of Arcane Missiles with that clear casting, but also come out with an Honor Talent that gives him like a little bit more damage on those Arcane Missiles for every single stack of clear casting, and just shred through somebody while far apart, while blinking around, kind of like the way Spart does it with the Arcane Mage damage. But I do like that he is trying for it. I think that burst should be a lot better. At least in PvP, like if you are going to set up a full Aruna power and everything, you know what I mean? Stun onto Orcus. He does get a Maledict onto Zachary, but we'll see if he can actually make that Maledict do anything, because he needs to make sure he has some damage while throwing some damage out and that Maledict being together, stopping Zachary from being able to heal. But he's not really able to get that big consistent damage out. This is going to have to wait out for a little bit here. Is it a tie? Yes. Was it a tie? Might have been a tie, I guess, with that last guy. Maybe. Yeah. Are you talking about the last duel where it was the Demon Hunter and the Paladin? Might have been a tie between those two, actually. It's hard to tell. This is going to be Orca still trying to see if he can survive Zachary as he goes up in the air with a rain from above. Doesn't get the line of sight of Orcas, though. This is at least going to be able to catch a bit of reset. Might as well go for food if he's going to go for a little bit of recovery. That could have been a couple seconds, couple of value seconds where he could have gotten some food, but he didn't go for it. Yeah, Orca should be thinking ahead like that the whole time. Polymorph's trying to come out, does land on Zachary. Before Zachary is able to get the big damage out. It's going to be another Invis. Orcus is trying to go for the burst yet again while he's Invis. Arcane Blast, maybe another instant cast Arcane Blast. Trying to do whatever damage he can, but it does not so very little. Orcus kept trying to make it work, trying to go back to that Arcane Rune of Power. Maybe might be able to get some finally damage shredding onto Zach. Got him past 50% health. Maybe if he has a Maledict right here, he might have a chance at this point. No, it looks like he's going to bail out of there for a second. Bowing out for now. He's going to wait his time for a moment. Zach is all the way on the other side of the pillar, though. But he is doing quite well in health. Is that a Underrod Trinket helping him? Or is that a Warlock Hellstone? They don't even have a Warlock, so it can't be that. So it might be an Underrod Trinket proccing him from time to time. Unless he doesn't even have that. Maybe then it's Crucible. Either way, we're 8 minutes in. Orcus finally going for that food. Zachary letting him get the food. There we go, Orcus. That's how you do it, my guy. Got himself quite a valuable meal there, man. Got himself quite a valuable bit of food, and is still trying to go for a bit more damage onto Zachary. Looked like it was instant cast Arcane Blast. I probably should be holding this off for a little bit until further burst. Maledict coming out onto Zach. This is a perfect opportunity for him to go for some damage, but that stun is going to stop gapping for a moment. Zach isn't going to be able to recover that much health, however. Orcus needs to go for big damage. Full Metamorphosis coming down onto the Team Blue, and Orcus is going to go for an Ice Block. Zach is going to be able to get himself some healing. I don't know why you're doing damage to Yusat Po, though. You don't need to be hitting those guys. I feel like that's a little bit of cheating. Unless he's just not meaning to. Orcus with that temper right now while Zachary goes flying up in the air, pelting him away with those fell lances back to back. Orcus taking quite a lot of damage there. And at 9 minutes in, we are at 24% dampening, making this a lot harder for Orcus to recover. Zachary so far has just had the displeasure of having to run after an Arcane Mage with all the slows there. But Orcus has not been able to line up a good setup on Zach at all. I like his bold move where he goes for a full Rune of Power, big setup. But that is just not as good as it used to be. And down he goes. Zach taking him out. Maybe if you combine it with Blood of the Enemy, but then it's going to be impossible. Well, you probably could use it away from the enemy, so you won't apply the debuff of Blood of the Enemy, but you will still maintain your buff of the crits do more damage. And if you have like a crit trinket or something and full crit gear, you might, it's like, if I crit, he dies. Maybe that could be an opportunity. Trevor is going to be up next versus Zach, though, getting some Fist of Fury in the opener. That's going to be a trade for both of them as they see stun onto Trevor, but a disarm onto Zach. Trevor is going to pop himself. A little bit of the defuse magic, expecting lots of magical damage from Zachary. Zach is still in there, still pumping damage. Touch of Death coming down with the Fist of Fury. He might find one. He does find a way to deal with that Touch of Death. Flew up in the air. It is still going to do quite a bit of tick on him, but not the most amount of damage that Trevor could have set up in the opener. So that's quite good for Zachary right there. But Zach is down on a trinket, fairly low on health. Next Fist of Fury or even a Leg Sweep could be a bad situation for him. That's going to be a Ring of Peace where Zachary can't really get that much value pressure onto Trevor. Having to go the long way around. Needs to get himself demonic back up and get some damage on Trevor in order to get that leech rolling. Trevor is holding on to a trinket, however. Still has Karma. No wall, though. It looks like Zachary DC'd. Oh, Zachary's back. He DC'd for a second. Trevor didn't attack him while he was DC'd, but that leg sweep is going to be all he needed in order to end up getting the kill on Zachary. Very unlucky, man. We had a couple DCs today. But hopefully, I saw Trevor just like stop for a second, like what? I like that you. I like that. Like when somebody DC is like, we gotta let the show go on, like next duel, next guy, whatever. But I do like the fact that Trevor just like stopped for a second even. Zap getting hit with a disarm, that's gonna be pretty hard for him to get the big damage out. It's gonna get a wall rolling. His health is not really looking that good right now. He's trying to go for some big damage. Fist of Fury flying. Might be able to go for big damage. Huge Sunder dropping Trevor down. That's gonna be more wind strikes back to back. Does he get the line of sight of Trevor? He still had line of sight for a second. Ghost Wolfing over there, so he might be able to get more damage with his ascendance. Trevor is hovering so low. Karma coming out immediately. Does Zap have any way to deal with his Karma? He needs to go for self-heals. Has a capacitor, has a counter-strike totem, which actually makes it so much worse for him. And down he goes. If he only did not put down the counter-strike totem to zap Trevor back. Because it's Karma going back to Zap. The counter-strike totem sees that Zap is getting hit by Karma. Zap and Trevor, that Zap travels as Karma back to Zap, and it's just a feedback loop that's just of 100% death. But that was a nice blood of the enemy, really put Trevor on edge. The huge Sunder took him down. Next up is going to be Kazoo with his survivability of a DH with a full survivability playstyle. Trevor is going to have to go for a little bit of a recovery. No defense to survive. We are looking at a 15-minute wait for that Karma, and without a wall, all he has is diffuse magic. This could be the end right here, actually. Touch of Death came out in the last moment, but that Crucible to the face. That's all it took. It's either going to be Yusad Poe or Carlito. Up next, it looks like it's going to be Carlito. I played as an Outlaw Rogue versus Kazoo, and that is rough. And he's trying to make Outlaw Rogue work here. And that's going to be quite tough, telling you right now. That's going to be between the eyes of Kazoo as he jumps up in the air, but it doesn't get the biggest damage in the world, though. But you got to go for a healing heavy playstyle. Lots of resets until you get a setup. Cyclotronic coming out for Kazoo while Carlito is stunned for a moment. Does land the interrupt onto the Cyclotronic. That's going to be Kazoo with a demon form. And we've got to be I-Beam under Roderick and Procken right now onto the blind. Actually breaking his own blind. Carlito put himself up in a bad spot there. That's a valuable CC for him. Has parry, but he cannot parry the Crucible that is coming at him. No more parry available. Vanish Sheep Shot. He's just trying to make whatever he can as a play. And down he goes. Kazoo taking him out. And you said Po out next. Last man standing on Team Blue. Instant trinket out of the stump by Kazoo. Kazoo does not have a trinket at all, though. So Po could actually go for a full setup. Huge touch of death. Big Fist of Fury. Getting that Crucible out. Should go for a setup. Has images up and running. Karma to follow. Could lock down Kazoo. He does drop down Darkness, though. This is where you said Po does not want to implement most of his damage here. It's all going to get absorbed. But as he goes in for another offensive round, he needs to pre-wall, he needs to go in for another set of images and just burst down Kazoo. 10 seconds left in that trinket. He's going to have trinket available for the next stun for sure. It's going to be touch of death. Maybe Yusuf Poe can go for a big old Fist of Fury. Does land Fist of Fury. It's going to be stunned out of Kazoo, though. If Yusuf Poe can do anything right now, touch of death could take down. Does take down. Not enough damage. Does get all the defenses up and running. I think Kazoo might have enough to end this here. It does end it. Oh my god. Demon Hunters here. Kazoo with a big old 3-0. And we got Zach with a big old 2-0. Jesus, he had such a long duel against that arcade mage. That was unfortunate, dude. Very unfortunate. Oh my god. I got my reincarnation up, so I'll be fine. What if shamans could reincarnate in arena? That would be insane in duels. Like, you know you're gonna reincarnate. It's gonna come back. That'd be incredible. What's up, Boris? I need more gear to one-shot them. Yeah, you could, man. Don't worry about it. It's tough, though. Good damage from Arcane Mage. Yeah, I don't know if that's the burst playstyle, man. I would look up for a different burst playstyle. Once you have blood of the enemy, though, you might be able to make something work if you crit. Like, if you crit that die, maybe. But I think you should look up for some other builds, like what everybody else is doing for burst. Maybe ask Spart how he uses his burst. You know what I mean? Now I could just my friends because I got 5 out of 5. Man, I might be able to do that. I mean, PvE shrinkers do the work in arena. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, man. Oh my, what's up, Sethrak? What's up, Poltergasm? How you doing, my man? Hope you're having a good one, my dude. GG's, man. GG's. Player got same group. Was it US 5, 6? I think it's 7. Do you want to do one of us, or are we good? On EU, he does have a group. You should do something like this for twinks. 5 duels for twinks. That would be kind of fun. We would need a lot of people to have twinks to make this work, though. I don't do a lot of twinks. I don't know a lot of people that do twinks either. But Battle.net is Jeff Kang. So, didn't I have you added? It said like hacked or something, right? Hold on, let me see if I can find you. Because I used to have you added. Here you are. Hey! What's up, fam? How you doing? I had you added before. I got a lot of twinks. Like, a lot of friends that have twinks. I wonder if you can do that with twinks, right? I guess you would have to choose a level. 4 charge, palm, rune, double AB into a barrage maybe, but it wants to touch my arcane mage. Right now, I think arcane mages are just trying to use arcane explosions and whatever they can in order to generate, you just use whatever abilities they can running around people in order to generate stacks of clear casting. But then they also get a, oh Jesus, flickering starting again. But they also get a, yeah, why is that flickering right now? I don't understand. Maybe it's OBS? I guess it could be OBS actually. Maybe it's Discord? Do I have the overlay on? No, the overlay is off. Yeah, for some reason my UI just flickers sometimes. I have no idea why. I have no idea why. Am I using like a lot of RAM or something? Memory. No, not really. Weird. Do the hide UI spectator. So you think it might have to do with the spectator UI? So like it just, so because you go into spectator it does that, right? It could be. Could be, because I don't think I have. And yeah, I deleted a lot of those other add-ons that I don't use. That had to do with spectator stuff. Maybe. Maybe it's just one of those things where every time we go into spectator afterwards it's like does a flickering, but when I log out of the game, log back in, it's back to normal. No, it was actually doing that even after. So it was doing that even after. Either way. On you, awesome DH boy. I want to see Ani in a duel. Hey, sorry I got hacked. No friends removed on my list. So I only got 10 friends right now. It's all good. So I also got a group. Let me guess, you have another tune that's named 1v1. No. No. How do you know? Some people on the tech forums mentioned about a flicker in-game. Yeah, I have no idea what it is. Got a GPU, I forgot. Actually, I got a new PC that has a new GPU now. So maybe it could be that. Maybe it's a driver issue. Could be. I might just re-download my drivers because I haven't done any kind of drivers for Nvidia updates at all. So I might just do a re-download for the newest driver and see what if that does the trick. But last so I got a new PC and I had a pre-built. So they got the drivers set up done prior to it. And this is the first time I'm seeing the flicker thing though, so you know. So I might just do a clean install of the drivers. Just a full clean install. Actually, what if I do this? Hold on, I want to try this one thing. Is this gonna kill my stream? No, it's still doing it. Didn't kill my stream though. So at least that's nice. Weird. Maybe I do no scaling? No, it's still doing it. Okay, my screen just flashed a lot, but it's okay. That was weird, because I was trying to do like a thing. There's like a couple settings that I've been doing it in OBS. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Maybe we were hallucinating. Maybe we all are. Maybe all of us are just hallucinating. Oh. Yeah, it only started happening now. I never noticed it yesterday when I was doing 5V5 1v1 DUELS. Only now. So maybe it is some sort of an add-on issue. Or maybe it's just this character. If it's just this character, I'm perfectly okay with it, by the way. If it's just this character, I'm fine. If like none of my other characters have any kind of flickering in the UI, I'm okay with that, honestly. Let us 1v1 EU. Let US versus on EU. Let us versus on EU. Flicker and fix it just went away. I've had the flicker before, but I never fixed it. It just went away. Okay, so maybe it is something with WoW. A Dallas flickering? Am I flickering? Oh god. So maybe it is something that has to do with my green screen setup. Why is it also... Huh. Is my cam like a lot laggier now? I feel like it is a lot laggier now. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it feels like my cam is a little laggier now. Is it exposure? That looks a little weird. Whoa. What the fuck? Okay, I think it might be my webcam actually. Now that I'm thinking about it, it might be my webcam. Is it white balance that it's fucking with? Maybe it is a bit of white balance, but it doesn't seem like it's something has to do with my webcam. Maybe my... Now it's like low frame. What the fuck? What? I think I broke it, dude. I think I broke it more than it was already broken. I broke something. I know I did. What is going on? Oh no, I'm trying to see what I can fix. Power line frequency, anti-flicker. Is it 50 hertz maybe? Nope, it's still kind of weird looking. I don't think it's the gain. I don't think it's the white balance, although it could be. Is it sharpness? No, it's not sharpness. Sharpness just increases how sharp things are. Oh my god, it's so janky looking, isn't it, boys? I don't think it's gain. I don't think it's a black light. Or is it backlight? Don't know what that does. Camera control, we have exposure, pan, low light compensation. Is that it? Don't know if that's a thing, if that's doing anything. Whoa. So like if I move my head here, you got all this flickering, but if I move my head, yeah, I think it's something with my webcam at this point. I have no idea, dude. I have no idea. What if I do default? Does it do anything? Maybe it is because I have double chroma on my webcam, actually. Could it be it? No, it's still kind of it's still kind of low FPS, isn't it? Feels kind of low FPS. Huh. Oh no, my chat is flickering. I don't know what's going on, dude. I think it has to do something with my webcam or something. Alright, boys, you know what? We're actually gonna call it here. As you can see, I'm having some FPS issues here and there. I'll try to fix it for tomorrow, and I'm having some random flickers with WoW. Clear to install? So I installed the WoW recently, because I got a whole new PC. But yeah, I'm just having issues. I gotta fix the stuff in the background though, so I'm gonna go and just gotta chill for now, you know what I mean? We're just gonna go, because it was giving me like really good FPS earlier, but now it's like really like laggy sorta. And it's not my PC, because when I go to like, let's say my task manager, everything's looking really good. Nothing is really going overboard. Paw camera, yeah. Something about my webcam though is acting a little funky. Maybe I turn it off and on? No, still a little bit. Don't know what to say. There's a resolution. Is that what I need to do? Is create a customer? Oh god. And I'm god. Oh, and I'm back. Wait, whoa! It's good now. Wait, now it's good. And my flickering stopped. Wait, now it's good and my flickering stopped. I think it's my webcam. I think something has to do with my webcam and causing flickering. Because now it's... Look, it's a lot better. Look at that frames. My hand moving. Better, right? Oh, now it's flickering. Oh, no. It's still doing good, but now it's flickering. It's flickering with the chat. You guys can't see it. Wait. Yeah. See that flickering? That's what I'm seeing a lot. About that. Yeah, we're gonna call it here. I don't know what's going on. I need to do some clean, some setting messing with. But thank you guys so much for coming by the stream. I appreciate it, all of you. You guys are fucking beautiful. Maybe we should do duels, more duels, test it out. No, we're gonna call it here, boys. Go update your drivers. Yeah, I think I will. The fuck is happening? I have no idea. But this is the first time I've been seeing my PC, like, my in-game, just stuff is flickering. I have no idea why. But we're gonna call it here. Just so I want to be able to work on this issues, any PC issues that are happening, and nip it in the bud as soon as I see it. But thank you guys so much for joining the duels. We might do more duels tomorrow. So, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Any one of those days are available since 5V5 spectator mode is back I want to play around with it as much as humanly possible. But thank you guys so much for watching. You guys are fucking beautiful. Thanks so much for coming by. I'm going to mess with my settings. Hopefully I'll get them fixed by tomorrow. Hopefully I'll solve all this flickering issue. Thank you all, though. I'll see you in the next stream. Peace.
A couple milli now, I'm causing a commotion. I've been coasting, hear my name around the world like an explosion.
We are the apocalypse, and a bell that keeps us floating. As we fly above the stars, the hype won't scare us falling. So rise up. I'm too great to be landed. Rise up. We're too great to be standing.
They never gonna stop us, fly by them like choppers. Better cut those risks, hold one of my fists, we fire stars.